Oh, it is gorgeous here, guys. It blows me away that 10 kilometers from here, people are paying $30 a night to stay in a cubicle campground. And this is here, free, for the taking, you know? It's a bit of a reminder to me as well to remember to let go of that fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of not having a full plan, that anxiety that gives you. You gotta let it go and you gotta be a bit in the moment, because if it wasn't for that attitude, I would never have found this, you know? Just gotta let it go. Gotta be okay with it. Just gotta appreciate where you are, here and now, and let everything else fade away. It'd be nice to relax over the next couple days. I've got a much slower pace over the next few days. I don't have to cover that many kilometers. I think about 150 kilometers a day, or 200 probably. And yeah, I'll get where I'm going. So it's nice to slow down a bit. Been moving fast. Time to take it down a notch. All right, let's get today started. Welcome to Glacier National Park. Not the American Glacier National Park, but the Canadian one. This is another popular spot along the Trans-Canada Highway. The National Park is a series of mountains that collects a boatload of snow. And if you'll remember, about a year and a half ago, I got stuck here in Rogers Pass. It's kind of a cool spot because all that precipitation that hits Vancouver and Seattle and stuff, well, it comes up here and dumps mountains of snow. They have thousands of avalanches every year here. It is crazy. They have to call in the Canadian military to like bomb the place just to get rid of the avalanches. Isn't that nuts? So yeah, we're gonna go check out some of the history and some of the nature. So yeah, Rogers Pass, kind of a cool spot. For the longest time, this was completely inaccessible because of the nature of the avalanches and the huge amounts of snow we get here every winter. You just couldn't build any kind of long-term permanent transport across this area. So in 1880s they just started building these not only tunnels but also crazy sheds that go over the train tracks to keep the snow off of them. You saw some of those while we were driving in. They have them on the roads now too. And basically from there, it took another 80 years before we got the Trans-Canada Highway through here. 80 years. It's nuts. It's like so beautiful right now, but in the winter, this place is a veritable hellhole. It's gorgeous though. So yeah, what I'm walking on right now used to be the old train run. And it's kind of cool because the train actually had to do these loops and zigzags, and just to gain and lose altitude. It was that crazy of an incline that those old steam trains couldn't make it if it wasn't for these massive loops. And it was the dude, Roger, who figured that stuff out, planned it out, and so it's called Roger's Pass. His loop-de-loop-de-loop to finally get through. So along with the railway came tourists, and along with tourists came a tourist industry. So right here is Glacier House, or at least what's left of it. This is a 90-room luxury hotel that used to exist here. It was an island of civilization for the rich mountaineer. To be honest, it did seem very luxurious, but still not quite as nice as my van. So I'm going back there where it's nice, warm, and dry, and I'm going to continue driving down to Revelstoke. Alright, so I stopped in Revelstoke for a bit to upload some episodes, and then I came out and it's already like 7:30, 8 o'clock, so I'm pretty hungry, and it's been raining like crazy. So I decided to find a camp spot that's maybe not the prettiest one on earth, but it's got pavement. And I was really worried with the amount of rain we've been getting that I'd sink into it. It's also got a lot of wet grass, and Champ's a big fan. Alright, tonight I'm making another simple spaghetti, nothing crazy. I say simple because basically I'm following the old family recipe, and that is no recipe. And I just grab whatever's in the fridge, in this case ground beef, black beans, and some tomato and some mushrooms, and I put it into a canned sauce with some extra spice, usually a little bit of chili flake, and yeah, boil up some noodles separate. That's it, that's all. It's really not very complicated. All you gotta do is a little bit extra to take from here up to here. In this case, I'm doing a little bit of goat cheese on top, crumbled up, some garlic bread, and just, you know, present it well, because you look at what you eat. And that's half the battle right there, just how it looks.